One of the major themes of this channel is, why do we do this? Why do we, any of us, delve into the esoteric, the occult? What is it on a deep psychological level that compels us to not only be seekers after knowledge, but do so in a manner that's wrought with danger? The tales of Odin, the greatest god of the Western left-hand path traditions, may help us in answering that question. But mythology is often ignored in modern society, considered quaint little stories from a brutal and ignorant past. Those who believe this miss the point. Myth is more than simple storytelling. It speaks the language of the soul. It conveys messages understood in the deeper reaches of our psyches. But unfortunately, most of the ancient myths we know today have been filtered through the good, bad, light, dark Christian interpretation. And Odin is no exception. Most see him as some Norse Yahweh. This is because of the 13th century Icelandic writer Snorri Sturluson, who injected some of his Christian biases into the mythos. But in truth, Odin has little in common with the god of the Abrahamists, for Odin is a very dark god. Odin of the Aesir has the most varied characteristics of just about any god, for he's not only the god of war, but also of poetry, of the dead, of runes, of magic, and the ultimate seeker after dark knowledge. This fact is revealed in his association with the dead. Example, it's said that Odin awakened a dead vulva or sorceress to learn the secrets of his son Baldur's nightmares. Also, to obtain wisdom, he plucked out one of his eyes and presented it as a token so he could drink from the wise advisor Mimir's well. It's written in the Prose Eddas that Odin's immense knowledge is courtesy of that same Mimir's decapitated head. After the Vanir had chopped off Mimir's head, they sent it to Odin, who, by using dark magic and healing herbs, kept it from decaying, so Mimir could continue to forward secrets to him from the other world. Odin also gained sacred knowledge from Freya, who taught him Satyr, a form of Norse magic generally associated as a feminine art. It's also said that Odin's superior poetic skills are due to him stealing the mead of the skalds, or poets, by sleeping with the giantess Gunnluth, guardian of the mead. What happened was that after fucking the giantess for 3 straight nights, she offered him 3 sips, and 3 sips only. Odin, though, being who he is, chugged down the full horn before shape-shifting into an eagle and getting the hell out of there. But the ultimate expression of Odin's thirst for knowledge is when he sacrificed himself to learn the secret of the runes. For 9 days and nights he hung from Yggdrasil, the world tree, with a spear wound that brought him to the brink of death, but put him in an altered state of consciousness before the runes revealed themselves to him. Now, why did Odin do all this? Why was his desperation for knowledge so great? It's because of Ragnarok, the final battle of the gods. Odin knew that someday he was going to die, be devoured by the giant wolf Fenrir. But maybe, just maybe, if he searched hard enough, he could obtain the knowledge that could alter his fate, to become immortal. Is this the same reason why we do what we do? We know that someday we'll die, that we'll have our own Ragnarok. Are we trying to defeat death through occult knowledge to become immortal in one fashion or another? Odin's hard-fought quest for knowledge is a perfect example of what you need to do on the left-hand path, because nothing worthwhile in life comes easily. We have to sacrifice, but when we do, it's not to something outside us, but instead to ourselves. In conclusion, even though we seek apotheosis to become as the gods are, we must learn the lesson of Ragnarok, and that is, even the gods can die. So take this day, this hour, this minute, and squeeze what you can out of it, because the experience of existence is what it's all about. And the quest for knowledge, especially hidden knowledge, makes greater that experience.